Welcome to the Shortwave radio channel, and of course, in the best of 2021, I will add the Tecsun PL-990X. Definitely a high-end receiver, very nice radio, very nice package, and for me, one of the top radios out there, along the Tecsun H501X. Typically, very much more higher-end receivers in the portable. They are more expensive. You expect also to have better, not just performance, but better usability and features on it. And the Tecsun PL-990X does. It has great sound quality, an amazing sound. It has an easy tuning feature that you can, tune precisely single sideband signals when you are in upper lower sideband, which makes it easier to tune amateur signals because of the precision, and don't need to, fine tune or use a BFO, which it doesn't really show a frequency, but just like an offset. Here you're really an actual frequency. Of course, frequency calibration that you can use so that to make sure that the radio is always on the frequency you're listening, which is also great. And overall great radio. It is just in long wave, medium wave, shortwave, and FM receiver. It is, of course, a general coverage up to 29.999 kilohertz. It performs well. It's sensitive. It's sensitive in every band. It has amazing audio, like I said. Can play MP3 files through an SD card. Once again, the negative side of it, I wish there would be a recording feature. It would have been nice to be able to record MP3s from what you're listening, but you can still play your audio tracks from there. You can use it with Bluetooth, so it can become a Bluetooth speaker if you want. It can be paired with your phone, and you can even make phone calls through it. It has a microphone, and so you can actually use your phone hands-free through the microphone of the radio, which is kind of interesting. Apart from that, of course, several bandwidths to use on AM and on the single sideband, so you have a selection of bandwidths that you can actually use. High quality buttons made of metal. Like I said, good sound, good audio, great telescopic antenna, pretty long one, but be careful, a little flimsy on the telescopic. The top levels are so thin that it's extremely easy to break them. So be very careful. And this would be probably one of the negatives of Tecsun radios. They often have antennas that are very easy to break. But if you're careful, you're going to be okay. You just don't close or collapse an antenna from the top. You collapse it from the bottom. The performance on FM is great. It's pretty good, and also its sensitivity everywhere seems to be par. One little negative on the single sideband is AGC is a little harsh on very strong single sideband signals, so there's kind of a punch in the first word when there's a pause in the single sideband signal. The other thing is, I like the Tecsun H501X. For some reason, it suffers some form of a little wobbly, trembling SSB signal on 10 meters when you're really at the top of the frequency range. But pretty much everywhere else is okay. So it seems that there's something there. I don't know if, I've been wondering if it could be a local distortion. And what I mean by that is here we have strong FM signals. And I've been wondering, because I noticed that when my smartphone is too close to it, I noticed that it kind of does kind of that weird trembling in the single sideband tone. So I've been wondering if it's not maybe the strong signals of FM stations here that makes that problem. Some people I've seen told me I don't have that problem, so I'm wondering if it could be local, a problem that the radio has a little instability on that range because of, say, the strong FM stations, or even we've got a lot of very strong AM signals here in Montreal. But overall, it's a great radio. You'll love this radio if you have one. One note, if you do have an 880, the PL-880, Apart from the fact that this radio, you can actually have an external antenna for medium wave, which is not on the 880. Then I don't necessarily recommend that somebody that owns an 880 move on to the 990. I don't think you really win anything particular in doing that. You know, I don't think you'll gain any advantage, as the 880 also has great sound quality also. So it would not technically, personally, I don't think it's an upgrade from an 880 to a 990, or at least not worth the upgrade, maybe. Maybe if you would upgrade, I would go to a 501X instead, where you'll have stereo FM on the speakers and stuff like that. So one of the best for 2021, the Tecsun PL-990X. Difference with the 990 and 990X, X is the export version, 990 is the Chinese Asian version, but they're both the same radio, so same thing basically. It's just that the basic presets are a little different, but the radio itself is the same thing. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.